Hi, I'm Pat, and welcome back to the channel. I just recently modified the BMW i8 exhaust, so I'm going to take you along for a ride just to see what it sounds like. I often record using this kind of microphone, so it looks kind of like a Rode mini microphone, but it's an off-brand. There's a link in the description below for this kind of microphone, so you know exactly what I'm using to record sound. So I'm starting today's recording by driving in EcoPro mode. And because I'm in EcoPro mode, you will not hear any exhaust at all. But when I do switch into hold state of charge, the rear mid-engine will kick in and you'll have no sound augmentation inside the cabin such as you do in sport mode. So the sounds you're about to hear are the actual sounds of the engine itself as we accelerate. So as I'm doing this road test, I'll tell you a little bit about the road conditions. I'm now pulling a slight hill at 30 miles an hour and I'm going to press hold state of charge. Immediately the engine kicks in at a very low RPM. And you can hear a very low tone. If you're using a mobile device, you may not hear it, so you may want to use a computer in order to get an accurate representation of the sounds. I'm going through a traffic circle and then I'm going to accelerate. Now in EcoPro mode, the engine shifts more quickly than any other mode, but you can still control the shifting with the paddle shifters. So if I decide to use the paddle shifters in order to upshift, I can go into second gear as I'm starting to pull another hill at 35 miles an hour. So I'm in second gear and I can give it fuel. That is EcoPro mode. Now as I'm riding along here at 35 miles an hour on a flat road, it's a low tone coming from that exhaust, but it actually feels like I'm now driving a sports car, where before in EcoPro mode it was just too quiet. Even in sixth gear now, I could hear a little bit of exhaust. That's so cool. As I continue my road test, I'm making a right turn. And that was a half pedal acceleration to 40 miles per hour in comfort mode with hold state of charge. I hear a little bit of that turbo whine. These are things that I typically don't hear in comfort mode, but after opening up the exhaust valve and after opening up the intake valve, this really changes the sound of the car. In my opinion, it changes it dramatically enough to the point where I feel like I want to accelerate more often. I actually want to hear the exhaust more often. Manual shifting in comfort mode, gotta love it. It really sounds like sport mode, it really does. This is comfort mode with hold state of charge enabled. Amazing. Alright, pulling out of an intersection in comfort mode. Full throttle. Not only is it loud, but man, that acceleration. Okay, so I'm pulling into town here about 45 miles an hour. Flat road. And that low tone that's coming off of the engine. Wow. Third gear. comfort mode, hold state of charge. Coming up with a turn here, we're going to go in a second. Coming down a hill. This is awesome. Turn back around and do it again. All right, back up the hill we go. We're in comfort mode, hold state of charge. We can manually downshift. Switch into sport mode now. There's a little bit more noise. So on acceleration in comfort mode, so this is manual mode, or so this is sport mode right now. I'm going to go into this turn and I'm going to kick it back over to comfort mode. Comfort. You barely even tell the difference. The exhaust now in the back just sounds almost like sport mode. You could barely tell the difference. Comfort mode, second gear, and a strong pull uphill. Here we go. There's third. And I love how in comfort mode it's not allowing me to go above 100% into e-boost. This is awesome. It truly is all motor, and that's what makes this a truly exceptional modification. So I'll be posting a video very soon that shows the steps that I go through in order to modify the exhaust valve. It's easier than you think, and it's just as easy to put it back. So you can modify it, and if you ever need to put it back, it's a quick change. Nobody will know. So consider it. It may not be legal in your country. It may not be something that you want to do. But if you want sound like this all the time, and the feeling that you truly have a sports car, no matter what mode you're in, you're going to want to check it out. So be sure to subscribe. Click that bell for notifications because I'll be posting BMW i8 content often. Thanks for watching, and happy motoring.